Hi guys, this is Spartan765. Today I'm doing a video review on my new mosin nagant M38 carbine. I bought this rifle about a week ago, refinished it over a period of 3 days. It was one of my quickest refinishing jobs I ever did. The reason I did it so quickly is because I needed it for the range, because I had plans with friends to go down to the range and go shooting, and I wanted to bring it with. I got it all zeroed in. Gets groupings about that big at 100 meters with iron sights. I haven't done a trigger job on it or a bolt job on it yet, so hopefully we'll tighten the groupings a little bit on it. It's laminated stock. All serial numbers match. All the serial numbers, excluding the barrel shank, are electro penciled. But I just put varnish over the wood when I stripped it. I didn't put any type of stain because I like the blonde laminated look. I don't have any guns that have the blonde laminate. I don't have any guns that have blonde laminated stocks, so figured what the hell, make one different. Manufactured in 1942, and the barrel shank, it says Ishvesk Arsenal. Very nice, 100% bluing. Obviously it's been Arsenal refinished because there's a Ukrainian refurb stamp right above the date right there. One thing that was kind of interesting about it is these were just painted over on the handguard. These blued handguard covers, the end caps, were painted over. So I removed the paint with some chemical stripper, and under here is the original bluing on these handguard caps. So just judging by that, you know, assuming that the handguard hadn't been just switched out with another handguard during the refinishing process, that the rifle was decently used during World War II. It's got a good bore on it, nice strong lands and grooves. It's a little frosted but not bad. Shoots really good, very true, holds its accuracy. I did have to adjust the front sight on it a little bit to get it zeroed perfectly at 100 meters. That's one thing about me, I'm kind of OCD about having my guns perfectly zeroed. Like I said, I still need to do a trigger job on it. It's got a pretty heavy trigger pull of about, I want to say 4 kilograms. It's pretty bad, and it's pretty grainy. This being a war production rifle, though, that is expected. Because corners were cut, and as far as making really smooth trigger pulls, really smooth bolts, and fine machining on the receiver, they cut that all out to speed up production time. But the gun is very well made, very overbuilt. The one thing I really like about the M38s versus the 9130s is the barrels are a lot thicker on them as far as the end of the barrel goes down. So you got technically, well, I'm assuming better accuracy can be obtained at shorter distances with this thicker barrel. I mean longer distances with the thicker barrel, and if it's bedded properly. Then again, I don't exactly know 100% for sure. I'm just going to have to take it out to the range at 300 meters and see what gets better groupings, my 9130 or this one. I'm also going to bed it the authentic Russian way, using brass shims to bed the receiver, and use cloth tape to bed the barrel. Get it as accurate as I possibly can, and then take it and compare it to my 9130 that gets groupings with iron sights about that big at 100 meters. I'm hoping to get it down to that or close to that, and the groupings that I obtained that with were 147 grain light ball steel core ammo, made in Russia in 1984. It's also bow tail, so it's really good stuff. That's what the guns were designed to shoot and sighted in with, so it's recommended with most, since you use that. Out of the surplus ammo, that is the most accurate ammo. Even as far as commercial stuff goes, Wolf isn't as accurate as that stuff is. That's what I found is the most accurate, so that's what I'm going to stick with. This is a very good rifle, very well made, very well built. It has to be out of my mosin so far. I don't know if I'm saying this just because I got it, but one of my favorites. But if you guys got any comments or questions on it, feel free to send me a message. Here's another quick overview of the refinishing job. Like I said, this is one of my quickest jobs. This is just a 2-day job. This isn't my usual 2-week. I usually do take 2 weeks per gun to refinish. But this one did get 5 coats of polyurethane, so. And I'll vary between types of finish I use. Sometimes I use a very high quality polyurethane for hardwood floors. Sometimes I'll use tung oil. Sometimes I'll use true oil. It just really depends on what I'm feeling at that moment. Tung oil takes the longest. That can take up to 2 months if done properly. But there it is. Guys got any comments or questions about the rifle, feel free to send me a message. Spartan765 out.